Hello there. So this is our continuation of Unit 3's Lesson 4 on the discriminant. When I previewed the last video that I was making, it for some reason stopped showing my screen around this point. So I thought rather than just re-recording the whole thing, I'll just pick it up from here. So as I was saying in the last video, the discriminant helps us predict how many solutions there's going to be for a quadratic equation. So here's our little summary. Our summary says that if our discriminant value is going to be greater than 0, then we are going to have two real roots, so that's any positive value. If our discriminant is less than 0, we are going to have no real roots. And if our discriminant is equal to 0, then we are going to have one real root. So now it's just a matter of running through a few examples and kind of making sure we understand how to do it and what we're doing. So I do want to point out, as I tried to do in the first video, that when it says something like, and I'll erase it and just re-highlight it, when it says something like without solving or graphing, what it wants you to do is use the discriminant. Solving would be using the quadratic formula or factoring to find out what the solutions would actually be. This is without actually figuring it out. It's asking you to predict the number of roots, i.e. use the discriminant to make a prediction. So let's work through. We have example A, that's x squared minus 4x plus 3. Let's use our discriminant. That's going to be negative 4 squared minus 4 times A times C. And that will equal 16 minus 12, giving us 4. So our discriminant value will be equal to 4 here. So that 4, that is a discriminant value that's larger than 0. So since the discriminant is larger than 0, therefore the quadratic will have two real roots, i.e. two solutions. Let's look at our second example. Here we have negative x squared plus 2x minus 3. Let's start subbing in. So that's going to give us 2 squared minus 4 times A times C. That will be 4 minus 12 or minus 8. So our discriminant value then is going to be negative 8. So we look at that, we recognize that our discriminant is going to be less than 0, and therefore the quadratic will have no real roots, or 0 real roots, because the discriminant was negative. So there are your two worked examples. We have the homework at the bottom. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email me. Otherwise, good luck with the homework, and we'll see you in lesson number 5.